Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
Classic CC lets you modify slideshows in a variety of ways. You can use the Options panel to customize the way that photos fill a slide's image cell, add borders or shadows to images in the slideshow, and set slide margins. To access these features, expand the Options panel at the right side of the Slideshow module. Generally, the slideshow templates included with Lightroom Classic CC scale each photo so that the entire photo image fits within each slide's image cell. This is true for every template except Crop to Fill. When the aspect ratio of a photo doesn't match the aspect ratio of an image cell, the slide background is visible. However, you can customize slideshows so that every photo completely fills the space in each image cell. To specify how photos fit into a slide's image cell in a slideshow, expand the Options panel in the Slideshow module. Then click to select the Zoom to Fill Frame option at the top of the panel. Lightroom Classic CC enlarges the photo just enough to fill the image cell. When you do this, significant portions of a photo may be cropped in order to fill the image cell's aspect ratio. This is especially true for vertical images. Examine all of the slides in the slideshow to ensure that the Zoom to Fill Frame feature is appropriate for each image. You can add borders and cast shadows to photos in the slideshow. This helps images stand out from their slide backgrounds. To apply a border or cast shadow to a slideshow photo, expand the template browser within the Slideshow module. Click to apply any preset template except Crop to Fill. The slide editor then adjusts to reflect your choice. Next, expand the Options panel. To add a border, check the Stroke Border checkbox option in the middle section of the panel. By default, Lightroom Classic CC adds a white border that is 1 pixel wide to each slide. To modify the width of the border, use the Width slider. Alternatively, click into the pixel number box, type a specific value, and then press the Enter key on your keyboard. To modify the color of the border, click the color box to the right of the Stroke Border checkbox. Then use the Stroke Border pop-up box to select your desired color. You can use the eyedropper tool to select a color or click into the value boxes and type your preferred values. When finished, click the X button in the top left corner of the pop-up menu to close it. To apply a cast shadow to a slide, check the Cast Shadow checkbox in the Options panel. When you do this, the other options in the lower portion of the panel, which modify the cast shadow, then become available. You can use the opacity slider to adjust the lightness or darkness of the shadow. You can use the offset slider to adjust the amount of distance between the shadow and the image. The radius slider lets you adjust the softness of the shadow's edge. You can use the angle slider to adjust the shadow's angle relative to the image. Alternatively, you can use the angle dial to adjust the shadow image. You can also adjust the margins that define the image cell in a slideshow. To do this, expand the Slideshow module and use the template browser to apply any Lightroom Classic CC template except the Crop to Fill template. Next, expand the Layout panel. By default, the Link All option is activated, which lets you adjust all 4 margins of the cell at the same time by adjusting any one of the sliders. To adjust the sides of the cell independently instead, click the Link All option to deactivate it. You can then use the left, right, top, and bottom sliders to adjust the cell margins independently. Alternatively, you can click into the values at the right side of the slider and then type replacement values. As you work, the slide editor view changes to reflect your adjustments. If the Show Guides option at the top of the panel is selected, Lightroom Classic CC displays guidelines within the slide editor to help you visualize margins. Guidelines do not appear in your final presentation.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.